Oh, long run. I feel full. So I had a bagel for breakfast. No, sorry, I had a half a bagel for breakfast. And I had a gel. I just feel full. Like I don't feel tired, I just want to stop. I think it's probably the psychology of this run where, like, I'm out of breath now. 16 miles or 26k at like 140 heart rate, and I'm currently doing like 6:45 pace, but I just feel a bit like my arm is getting tired holding this camera, and it's a tiny camera, and as you can hear from the all familiar squeak, I'm wearing alpha flies. Oh, it's starting to rain now as well. And the psychology of this run, like 16 miles, I didn't even get my gear ready last night. Like, I woke up, had a bit of breakfast, and then I was like, okay, let's go on a run. Usually I have everything ready the night beforehand. I'm really prepped. Like, even what I'm wearing today, it was just kind of like, oh shit, I don't know where the hell's going on. I don't know where my good stuff is that I'd usually want to wear, so I think it's in the wash. But I was just like, oh, this will do. So the only thing I feel good about is my socks. So I'm not sure if I'll give you a full review of my 16 miler, which turned into 17 miles on Sunday, just a few days ago. What is wrong with my camera? This whole run is just mad. GPS, actually parking first. So the parking was all sorts of shite. Because it was raining, they couldn't open up the fields. We just had to park at the side of the road on like a country road similar to this, and it was just like, abandon your car, go to the start line, which, like, it's not the organisers' fault, I'm not blaming them, but that meant that I found parking at 10:25 with the race starting at 11, and I had to do 5 miles total before the start of the race, which didn't happen. So I did 0.9 of a mile as a warm-up. I basically ran with my bag to the clubhouse, warmed up in alpha flies, and had to just get going. I was like, oh god, my warm-up was quite rushed, and then I just went straight into, I just took my top off, was in my singlet, and just start going into 3 miles at marathon pace. Yeah, my heart rate was up. I don't know if it was because the kind of nervousness of trying to get everything ready quickly and wanting to get the 5 miles done, or I feel like my GPS was off. I was running and like my heart rate was in the 160s, and it was like 640 to 650 pace. So at the moment I'm doing 651 and my heart rate is 141. So GPS is telling me I'm doing this pace and my heart rate was 20 beats higher. I don't know what the true first 2 miles was. Well, actually it continued on to the race for about another maybe 3 miles, so 5 miles in total. I'm not sure my GPS is accurate, so I just had to go on heart rate and feeling, which is a good thing actually. I kept it really steady in and around 620 to 625, and every 20 minutes I took a gel. It was actually good crack running at that pace. Like, I don't know if everyone around me thought it was really annoying, because obviously I wasn't going a race pace, so I was able to talk, but I could kind of sense that nobody was really chatting, so refrained from having conversations. But I was just telling them, oh, this is why to stop up here. When we turn this corner, there's going to be a headwind. Anyway, when I went through half marathon, just before I went through the half marathon, I picked it up, and I think my last 3 miles, so like 13 to 16, was like 6:12, 6:05, 5:55, and then I realised because I didn't get the start right, they wouldn't let me continue doing an extra 400 metres because the race is going to start. So I ended the supposed 3 miles at 2.77. So when I got to the start line, I stopped my watch for like, I think it was 2 minutes, and waited for everybody to get going. And when I crossed the start line, I pressed lap. So every mile that I went through was at 0.77 of a mile, which was a complete mind fuck. I got to the finish line, and the race result said 1:23.08, I think. 1:23 anyway. When I seen it was 15.77, I was like, oh. So I continued on. I looked like a gobshite, to be honest with you, running through everybody that's on the floor. So I continued on the track I was going to do 400 metres, but then I was like, I'll run back to everybody that I'm coaching. So I went backwards on the course, went past 16, and was like, I might as well do 17 at this pace. I ran back with Breda, a girl I coach, and it ended up being a 6:30 mile. So that was like, it looks like on paper that I died from going from like 6 or 5:55 to then 6:30, but I was just finishing off the mile. So my watch went beep. I was like, deadly, 17 miles. Looked at my watch, 16.77. But I didn't realise it until I was a few minutes stopped, and there was no way I was going to go for another like 370 metres of a run. That's just stupid. 6:58. $90 pouch. This will be consumed throughout the whole thing. I finished the 16 or 17 miles at, I think it was 6:20 pace average, which like that was kind of like the aim, between 6:15 and 6:20, and I felt like I didn't feel tired at the end. So basically a 2/3 of a marathon at marathon pace. So I'm actually really happy with that. What a tarmac this road. It's lovely. Look at this for the view. And then the other side. I love this bridge. I woke up the next day and I wasn't sore. Quads are a little tender, but I wasn't sore. So I'm actually delighted with how that went. Mile 5, 6:50. Heart rate's still in the 140s, but I need to go to the toilet. So I don't know when the last time I wore floppy shorts. There's the socks. Alpha Flies. Mile 6, 6:49. I'm actually getting into it now. I don't feel full, and my heart rate is actually pretty good as well. So if it stays like this, I'll be pretty happy. Mile 7 was 7:03. Just over a K of that mile was all uphill. I'm actually not sure where I am. I think I have to turn left here. I've never been on this road before, but it's a nice road. I haven't a clue. Oh, no, not down that road. I think that's a cul-de-sac. Anyway, it was close to 0.7 of a mile uphill. So I'm back down to 6:45 pace now. There's some view. I don't know if you can see that. Unreal view. Also, while it's in my head, there was a fella vlogging in Bowermeen, and if you know who he is, can can you link his channel underneath? Because I kind of took the piss out of him. He had a whole production company on him. Like, he had 3 cameras. I was tempted to bring my camera, but I just feel like a bit of a knob if I bring one. I don't know, I feel racing is racing. Me shouting out splits or a view of a camera on my head looking at the back of someone, it's not great content. It's not great content. So I'd rather not look and like have my arm out like this running by. I don't know, it feels like if you can do that, you probably could have went faster. And that's not a dig at any YouTube runner, YouTuber, whatever. I just wouldn't do it. Anyway, on to mile 8. Mile 8, 6:53, and whoa! And time for more gel. Time for more gel. Anyone remember this hill? Or this hill? So this is in just after the 1 mile mark in Bowermeen, or else about mile 8. But look at the amount of shite still on the road. Gels, bottles, gels. That's 7:03 for mile 9, given I'm going uphill. It's alright. The amount of gels here. Bowermeen's a great race, but when I'm seeing more gels, more water bottles, this is Thursday after the race, it's just not good enough. Is there anyone going to clean that up? Like, do the locals that live in houses here, do they have to clean up outside their house? Look, more gels and water. Oh look, more gels, more water bottles, more gels. Oh look, more gels. It's just not good enough, lads. And I know, more water bottles. I know how much the people in Bowermeen love their community. It needs to be cleaned up. It's just not good enough. Mile 11, 6:52. 5 miles to go. Simple maths. Mile 12, 6:53, and time for more gel. Not much of it left. Whoa, nearly ran into the ditch there. 4 miles to go. That was a bit of a pain in the arse. There was a pit bull on the run, on the loose, and I had to stop, rang the owner loads. She didn't answer, so I was stuck trying to mind the dog. It was on a country road that's quite busy. I forgot to stop my watch for a bit, but anyway, 7:02 for that, and I'm on a half marathon now. What did I go to? A half marathon, 1:31:25. There's 3 miles left. I'm not feeling great, to be honest. Quads are a little tight, calves are a little tight, but I ran 2/3 of a marathon at marathon pace on 4 days ago, so I'm gonna feel a bit crap. Mile 14, 6:50. 2 left. Mile 15, 6:56. 1 to go, and it's all uphill. Yay! Oh my god, thank god that's over. That just felt crap. Fastest mile 6:44. I just felt crap. I averaged like 6:50, 6:58. I just didn't. It was just one of those runs. Only 16 miles and 1:51. Ugh. It's actually really hard with one hand. 16 miles for the 16th of March. It would have been better if it was 17 miles on the 17th of March for Paddy's Day, but unfortunately circumstances don't lend to that.